Good morning, welcome along to this video walkthrough of our 2005 BK Parkstone. It's a 36 by 12 2-bed. It's priced at 6,495. It's got single glazing, although we can fit double glazing for around about £1,500, as I say most of the time. I'm going to give you a quick look around, show the layout and the condition, so let's get on. Our prices, as always, include free delivery within 100 miles with an access check. We can also provide sighting. We do gas, water, electric testing and give a 3-month warranty from the date of delivery. So we're going through making sure these caravans are nice and sound and working, and that you can expect a decent one that you can use for your pleasure or lifestyle, whatever you're using it for. This one has had some refurbs, had new vinyl flooring throughout. Needs a few bits more tidying up in here, but depending on the potential buyer will sort of depend on what we end up doing. We've got a fitted seating area on the right hand side, as you can see. There's a couple of rips on the backs of the cushions that we need to get sewn up, but in general the upholstery is okay. There's not really any bad rips to the fronts or stains or anything like that. The left hand side here we've got slightly different upholstery, as you can see, but it does all match in and tie in a bit nicely. A couple of damp spots and things on the stall tops, but that's something we can have a look at cleaning. It's had a bit of reupholstering, I think, at some point. It's not original, but obviously the value of the Caravan, including your delivery and then the testing and warranty and everything, obviously you're going to get a bit of an older Caravan that perhaps need a bit of updating, but it's ideal for temporary use on land, perhaps to live in temporarily, or even to use as an outside area for tea room, or perhaps seasonal workers living in the summer because it's single glazed. But it's obviously up to the customer as to what they use it for. I'm just blabbing on about a few of its uses. Got a gas fire here on my right hand side, a little bit of a mirror over the top, and we've got some sort of TV area here as well. There's blinds across the whole area at the front here, blinds across all the windows. Lots of natural light you get with blinds, actually, because there's no sort of material blocking any of it. So lots of natural light coming into the Caravan, but you do have those Venetian blinds across all of it. It's Venetian? No, Roman blinds across all of them, muddling up my Italian time scales, time periods, yeah. Anyway, big dining window. We've got some pelmets that could do with edging because they've had some fabric on in the past, but we rip off that Velcro, put a bit of edging tape on there, be looking a bit nicer. But really big open window, so lots of natural light, as I say, coming in today. There's one exterior door that comes in on the right hand side into this slight sort of entrance piece where we have space for a large fridge freezer in there if you want to. We've got some shelving and some drawers on the bottom here. And then the kitchen itself could do with a bit of skirting around the edges at the bottom, just to tidy up the bottoms of the cupboards, but otherwise it's not too bad. There is some delamination to some of the cupboards, as you can see on this one, for example, very clearly delaminated. That one's coming off, but I think maybe would be good to strip some of them off and paint them, or just leave them as they are. It doesn't affect the use of them, but like I say, it's a cheaper Caravan, so it's not one we would come along and fit all new cupboards in, but certainly we're happy to talk about the options, as that is something we could do if someone wanted to. There's the dividing door there between the living area and the bedroom. So if we come down the hallway and all the way to the back of the Caravan, it was originally a 3-bed. So the previous owners have turned it from a 3-bed into a 2-bed. You can see some of the marks on the ceiling as sort of where the walls were that they've sort of tidied up a little bit. What it does do is does give you a really big main bedroom at the back of the Caravan, as you can see. So it takes across the whole width of the Caravan at the rear. And then we've got windows on both sides of the Caravan. They've sort of, I think, just chopped and changed a bit of the furniture around. But we've got some decent cupboard space. We've got like a triple doored area here. And then we've got the one over on the left-hand side that would have been in the twin room originally. So it's a decent enough space in the main bedroom at this point. Doesn't really matter that it's been changed to a 2-bed as such if you just come along to use it as a 2-bed now. But we've got decent enough storage. We'll get that door refitted, of course. Coming out of there and turning to our right, we then get it's the larger of the 2 twin rooms that there would have been, so decent enough sized beds, fairly standard twin room really for a 2 or a 3 bed. Of course the other one is now gone, but good storage. You've got almost floor to almost ceiling storage in the wardrobe there. Quite decent deep wardrobe as well. That's just the electrical unit that we need to put back together, and not a problem. Blinds again, so blinds in the bedrooms as well rather than curtains. There's then a split shower and toilet, so as you can see we've got a shower here. Again, needs a bit of skirting where we've replaced the vinyl. It's a 3-part sliding door, so if I can spin and show you, it's actually a pretty good sized shower. Hard to see in this video perhaps, but a 3-part sliding shower that goes to one side. Need the seal short sorting out, but a really good sized shower then once you're in there. And if I spin around, you do then have Of course, a little toilet, a little sink. Sorry, struggling with my words this morning. Coming out of there and turning to my left, we then have a toilet. So we've got a sink and toilet in this room, and then we've got shower and sink in the other room. So splitting those two up. As I said, vinyl throughout the Caravan. Probably needs a little bit of skirting put in a couple of places, which is something we can do. A little bit of tidying around the edges, bit of skirting, a bit of trim here and there, but we'll certainly tidy the whole thing up. Gonna have a look around now at the exterior. Outside the Parkstone then, just looking around, I've got a bit of paint and things around the panels, a couple of little dents. It's an older Caravan, so you would tend to find you get a few lumps and bumps, but just looking along the front and down the offside for any significant damage, there isn't too much to worry about. A bit of a dent in the guttering at the top there, that could do with just straightening out and painting, which we can do. Come and looking at the back. Back looks fairly tidy, other than a couple of holes where the old retainers regulator's been, which we can sort out. Other than that, looks okay. There's a bit of a dent here on the door side towards the back of the Caravan. And coming along, another little scratch there, but nothing too bad. You've got that dent towards the back there I just showed you, but other than that, fairly tidy really. You've got an exterior door there that goes into where the boiler is. Don't know if that's open. No, it's locked, but that's where the water heater is to do our hot water for the Caravan. Looking at the chassis, it's a standard painted chassis. Obviously got some surface rust. Looks like it's been painted at some point. Someone's kept a bit of paint or oil on there, but it looks absolutely sound. It's a twin axle again. I say again because the one I just videoed had a twin axle, but you won't necessarily have known that. But it's a normal chassis, but it's absolutely fine, looks sound, and nothing to worry about there. So that's our 2005 BK Parkstone. It's a 36 by 12 2-bed. It's single glazed, so we could fit double glazing, but obviously keeping it down to a smaller budget at the moment. It's priced at 6495. If you've got any questions at all, please get in touch. Hopefully hear from you soon.